y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Khadijah. If you don't already know, go ahead and follow your girl on Instagram, Khadijah_Tiana. Follow me to keep up with my life or whatever. Now let's get into the video. So I mentioned a couple videos back, that I was going to be doing a mini health series on all of the many issues that your girl has wrong with her, okay? So I kind of want to start from the very beginning, from when it all started. And the very first thing that I was diagnosed with was my skin disease. So I kind of want to talk about my visible skin disease that I can't really hide from. Hey y'all, join the fam, subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified every time that I upload. Now back to the video. So within this health series, you're gonna come to learn at least about me. I don't know what anybody else's experience is other than mine. All of this is my own experience. With that being said, I have not had a good run with doctors. I don't believe in doctors. I don't roll with doctors like that. Me and doctors, we ain't cool like that. No. I take the holistic route these days. And I don't, unless I really have to, I don't mess with the medical field. Okay? Let's get that out of the way. I don't mess with the medical field. If you don't know, which I'm pretty sure most of us, the majority of us, are pretty much aware of how the medical field works. They want you to be sick. They need you to be sick to make money. Why do you think cannabis is illegal? Why do you think all the things that can benefit you in a healthy way are illegal? Because it doesn't make them money. And even when they do treat you, they keep treating you because you keep buying their meds over and over and over again. It's treating a symptom. It's not curing you. Okay, let's really dive into it. So you will learn throughout this series that your girl does not have the best luck with doctors, and that's why we not here. So when this skin disease started, it was back in 2008, and it literally was months before my seizures started happening. So for years we thought there was a correlation between the two because my skin disease started first, and then shortly thereafter I began having seizures. The very first doctor that I went to, he decided to tell me, like, I don't know my own body, like my mother doesn't know my body, like she didn't birth me, you know what I mean? That this skin disease was a birthmark. Now, I don't have pictures of what it looked like when it was alive because yes, this skin disease in particular, it dies and is active and inactive type of thing. They call it a burnout, or there's a lot of different terms for it, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So when it was alive, I don't have very many pictures of it, but it was literally alive. It moved all over my body, well, in the one spot that it was in. It would move around, it would grow, it would expand. It was very scale-like, like a snake almost. Like I had snake skin, like a reptile skin. It could be painful. It affected my joints. It was ugly. It is not cute. A lot of people would mistake this disease for vitiligo. They'd be like, you got the same skin disease Michael Jackson had, da, da, da. No, I do not have vitiligo. No. So yeah, he tried to tell us, the very first doctor that I saw, that it was a birthmark. And that birthmarks can appear basically into thin air. They don't have to be there when you're first born, and they can move and grow and change textures and all kinds of things, apparently. So with that being said, I saw about 3 to 4 different doctors. I saw dermatologists, I saw rheumatologists, I traveled throughout the state. I think the longest I traveled for my skin disease was a good 3 hours all the way to Albuquerque before I got a diagnosis. And to get a diagnosis, they had to do a biopsy on my leg, which means they took a piece of skin, and I still have that scar actually. I can still feel it with my finger when I'm touching it every now and then. And that was when I was officially diagnosed with linear Morphea skin disease, or Scleroderma. They call it linear because my disease in particular was only on my left leg, going down one side, all the way down. The only place it wasn't technically linear is it is also on top of my foot. That is the only place it was located. It was nowhere else on my body. Even to this day, I have not formed any other markings anywhere else. Linear Morphea is a rare, which I don't really think it's that rare because I've met other people with it, quite a few other people with it, but it is a rare autoimmune disease and nobody knows what causes it or where it stems from. So most of my health issues, which you're gonna soon learn, most of my diseases and illnesses are very rare and hard to diagnose. So yeah, that's my life. So again, when I first developed the disease, it was going into my 8th grade year of middle school. And when it was alive, like I said, it moved around, it grew, the texture of my skin changed, it was really dark and ugly. And at that age, prepubescent, I was I was already the athlete. So as everybody's getting into boys and stuff like that, I was already struggling because I was the homegirl. Like, I was the muscular, buff homegirl, the athlete, you know what I mean? So, girls would wear their shorts, and I played volleyball and stuff, so we had our little spandex on, but I hated showing my legs off. It was a big insecurity of mine. I hated showing my leg off because I feel like people really don't pay attention to it, but because you're so self-conscious about it, you think everybody's staring at you when they're really not. So of course, I was very self-conscious about my leg. I was always trying to hide it. I never wanted to wear shorts, dresses, anything like that. If I had to show my leg, I wasn't having it. I did not want to show my leg. I believe my disease was only alive for a couple of years before it burnt out. And by burnt out, that means that it stopped growing, it stopped developing and things like that. Now with Scleroderma or Morphea, it can burn out, but it can also come back and form in other places. Luckily, that has not happened to me, and mine has been dead for probably a little over around 8 or 9 years now. So it's been dead for quite a few years, and I haven't had to worry about it. And even, you could still see it. It has lightened up over the years. It's not as dark. Yes, the texture is still different. Yes, you can still feel the biopsy. Yes, you can still see it and feel it and all that. But it's nowhere near as visible as it used to be. And to be honest, it doesn't bother me anymore. I don't know at what point in my life I just got over it. But I got over it. I flaunt my legs all the time. It doesn't bother me. Even when people do notice it and they ask about what is that on my leg, I don't get all weird about it. Like, I just explain what it is, and it is what it is. Like, it really does not bother me, like, at all anymore. And actually, I feel like it's another thing that sets me apart. I have a billion things that set me apart from other people, but it's just kind of a cool beauty thing for me now. I embrace it. I love it. It's something that's different about me, and I love it. As far as medications go, I believe I tried 2 different medications. I tried a topical cream for a while, and then I think I also took an internal steroid of some sort at one point. Me being me and the way I feel about pharmaceuticals in the medical field, I did that real quick. I did that real quick. I was done using the medications probably not even 6 months into using them. I don't even think I went that long. And I quit using them because I noticed that cocoa butter and shea butter, you know how us melanated like to do, cocoa butter actually helped. I contribute that to a lot of the lightening of the disease. So yeah. Again, something you're gonna learn throughout the series is not only do I not do well in the medical field, but I don't do well with pharmaceuticals, and not in like a bad addictive way, but I do tend to self-treat myself. By that I mean, I will literally cold turkey stop taking the medication if I do not like it. I won't ask for a second opinion. I won't ask a doctor for nothing. I will pick and choose how I want to do it and when I want to do it. I don't advise that you do that. So that's really it for this video. The next video is actually going to be something that happened prior to the skin disease. I know I said I was going in order here, but this next video really I feel like it doesn't contribute to the bigger picture. It's just something that I know is very common in adolescence and something that I wanted to touch on briefly. So I'll touch on that on next Tuesday's video. But until then, that is all I have for you guys today. What I would love for you guys to take away from this video is just that no matter what age you are, whether you're adolescent, prepubescent, whether you're an adult, you're my age, I'm 23 years old, embrace the things that are different about you. That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you beautiful. So even if you don't like it at first, learn to love it, because it's what sets you apart. I love my skin disease. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I rock it. Bam! Okay? I will rock my skin disease till the day I die. And if it should so happen to come alive again somewhere else, on my face, on wherever else, I'm gonna rock that too, okay? So I'm ready for whatever, as always. And like I said, just learn to embrace it and love it. You are different, you are unique, and you are beautiful. So embrace it. Love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.